I was overweight. I was in pain. I was diabetic. My doctors were not helping me. Something had to change. In August of 2015, everything came to a head. I was diagnosed with Meniere's. I was miserable. I had vertigo daily, nausea. I had no energy. I was sick. Basically, my day consisted of sitting on the couch. I had no life. I thought I was dying. So I started reading a few posts from my friends on Facebook about wheat belly. And I went and looked, and the more I read about it, the more I thought, I think this could help me. So I went and bought the first wheat belly book and started reading and went, oh my gosh, he is talking about my life. He is talking about everything that I've been dealing with. So the first thing that I did after reading that book is went to my pantry. Our cabinets were full of pasta, corn chips, instant mixes, anything that had wheat, anything that had cornstarch, that went in the garbage. So after beginning this way of eating, after 3 days, for the first time, I woke up with no pain. That alone was worth everything that I was supposedly giving up. So a month into it, I looked down one morning and realized I'm holding my leg up. My knees are not swollen anymore. My shoes were not too tight anymore, and my feet weren't hurting. So after a couple of months of eating this way, I went to a wedding and decided a piece of cake wasn't going to hurt. I immediately felt the effects. My stomach started to hurt. My joints started to ache. All my health problems returned, and they brought their friends with them. So that's when I learned it's not just about the carbs. It's about the grain. That was the last time I voluntarily ate any grain of any sort. So after 2.5 years, I'm down 70 pounds, about 6 dress sizes. I'm off all my diabetic meds. My Meniere's is managed, so I'm back at work. My pain is gone. My energy level is through the roof. There is no going back. I would never, ever go back. And not all of my doctors were on board with this. One of the specialists that I see saw my amazing results and wanted to know how I was doing it. And when I told him wheat belly, he said, well, I'm not a fan of these fad diets. And I said, I'm not a fan of pharmaceuticals. He then got up, walked out the door, and the appointment was over. And what I learned from that is I have to be my own advocate. We love this way of eating. We never feel deprived. We eat amazing food. My husband, Richard, loves to cook. He loves to experiment. He modified all his recipes to work with the wheat belly way of eating. He has made some of the most delicious food I have ever eaten in my life. We never feel deprived. So when we go grocery shopping, we pretty much know what we want to get, but we pick up and read every label, even things that we've been buying before, just because sometimes they will start sneaking in the gums and, oh, now they're putting in wheat or some sort of tapioca starch. I have to be very, very careful. I know what the consequences are if I'm not careful. So you can see the weight loss, but what you can't see is the lack of pain, the lack of brain fog, the incredible energy level that I have compared to 3 years ago. My husband and I love to be active. We're outside. We love to boat. We love to hike. We love to do all of the things that I was completely incapable of 3-4 years ago, before Wheat Belly. The support from Dr. Davis and the Wheat Belly community has been key in keeping me on track. It's let me see that I'm not alone and I can do this. Dr. Davis, thank you for providing the missing piece of the puzzle. Thank you, Dr. Davis, for saving my life.